Welcome back. Faulting the victim, the rape victim. Be it politicians or non-politicians, there are more than enough instances where it is the victim that has been held responsible. Questions like, why did you travel late? Were you drinking? What clothes were you wearing? These are the first questions asked. First face the crime and then the consequences of a mindset that refuses to change. It's the same thing that happened to Maharashtra State Women's Commission member Asha Mirji. She said women too are responsible to an extent for rape. Their clothing and behavior too plays a part. The Delhi gang rape victim could have gone for the 9 p.m. show, she says. Why did she go for the late show? Later she clarified, saying it was her personal opinion, as if that made it all right. What Miss Mirji didn't even realize is her mindset. It is her mindset that it is at fault and not the victim. Joining me this evening, Kirti Singh, lawyer and activist of AIDWA, that is demanding that Ms. Mirji be removed from the State Women's Commission. Nagma will be joining us in just a bit, and Zafaryab Jilani, lawyer and member of the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, is also joining us. Let me start with you, Zafaryab Jilani. Do you believe that what a woman wears and her behavior is responsible perhaps for how she is perceived?
You see, first I may clarify that whatever I am stating here, it is not on behalf of the Personal Law Board, because it is not an issue covered by the Personal Law Board. Now what I feel is that these are two different things. One is the attitude or the circumstances or the dress, etc. of a girl that may be not advisable, maybe not even such which should be tolerated in such a civil society like India, which has its own cultural values, which will be disliked by persons. But that can never be said to be in any way a justification for a criminal assault against her or a sexual assault against such girl. No one has a right to commit any such sexual assault or any criminal assault against a girl who is in such shabbily dressed, or who is going somewhere in odd hours of night, or who is traveling where she should not travel. So these are two separate things. They cannot be equated. Yes, we say that girls should not go out in such odd hours of night. They should not travel in such places where there is a risk. Yes, they should not put on such dresses which create provocation. That is one thing. That is a moral lesson, a moral teaching given to the girls according to all our values which are prevalent in India. But in no circumstance we can justify an assault upon a girl, or we can accuse that the girl herself was responsible for the assault.
No, but Mr. Jilani, that is exactly what Asha Mirji is also saying. She is echoing your thoughts. When you say that that what a woman wears makes a difference in terms of the value system, you are in a way questioning, and I want to bring some facts to you. The recent cases that have happened in Hyderabad on last year, June 23rd, a 30-year-old woman was raped and murdered on the outskirts of Hyderabad. She was wearing a sari, Zafaryab Jilani. On June 21st last year, KB Shah raped a bar girl in a Delhi flat. He barged in, he sent her partner out to arrange for money, consumed alcohol and raped her. She was wearing a shalwar kameez. On April 17th last year, a 17-year-old girl who did very well in her school examination was raped by her own uncle. She was wearing a shalwar kameez. Your comments, Mr. Jilani.
In all these cases, the dress of the girl can in no way be said to be creating any kind of provocation, and 100% responsibility was of the persons who were assaulted.
Let me ask you, would you allow any woman who you would know to go out at 11 p.m. Would you advise her to do that? And would you think ill of her if she was going out late at night? Or perhaps going to a nightclub, dancing with men, so on and so forth? Would she be judged on those counts?
No. See, I again say, yes, I would not permit any such girl of my family unless she has a very urgent work to go outside at 11 hours in the night. But I would never permit her to go to a dance club for dance. I would not permit, because these are my values. But I cannot impose my values or my thoughts upon the entire country. So there may be circumstances where the parents do allow such girls to go outside even at such odd hours. But even then, I would say that that cannot be a ground for such a assault being committed up against such girls who are going outside.
Okay, I'll come back to you another
at such odd hours of night.
I'll come back to you with another point. Vijay Jolly, do you think it is okay for women to drink liquor, wear short clothes, what largely some people in this country think as Western influences that are seen amongst women in India?
Well, you see, the question here pertinent is, when the world is changing, we cannot be isolated. And when today I hear the comments of Maharashtra...
No, I'm asking you a specific question. First
certainly,
answer my question.
It is the personal prerogative of a man or a woman, a male or a female, whether he or she thinks it appropriate to drink or not to drink.
Okay.
You and me, we do not have a right except by imparting moral education to our young boys and girls. Well, drinking by men as well as women is taboo.
Politically correct answer, Vijay Jolly. Let me ask you now. You're saying that as far as you're concerned, it's a personal choice, whether you don't think there's anything wrong, it's a personal choice. Fair enough. But today, when Asha Mirji said this, your party, the BJP, came out and said this is absolutely unacceptable. That is pure lip service, you say, in today's society, where you know that this is causing a lot of outrage amongst the people. Your own leader, as in leader of the Sangh Parivar, Mr. Mohan Bhagwat of the RSS, came out and said that rapes happen in India, not in Bharat. Also suggesting that those who are influenced by Western influences are the ones who face rape as a consequence. Why hasn't any action been taken against him?
Well, you see, I'm not here to comment on a purported or a reported statement of the RSS chief, Mr. Mohan Bhagwat. Everyone has his or her right to certainly put forward their viewpoint on certain subject matters. But I certainly feel that today, when I hear the Maharashtra Women Commission member, Asha Mirji, faulting the victim, it tantamounts, here is Asha doing, and in the Delhi law minister reveals the name of the rape victim, the Danish woman who was raped in the capital, and the Delhi law minister revealed a name. These are two equally non-pardonable acts. And I always say that people who are sitting in constitutional offices or in a public society or in social groups or are public or political leaders should be very cautious enough, because one, faulting the victim, second, revealing the victim, third,
You're moving away from
sustaining
the point, Vijay
victim.
Jolly.